I'm going to introduce myself.
Roman.
Hi, I'm Matt Solka.
And I'm Femi Bada.
Okay, and then country.
And I'm from Nigeria, born and raised there for 12 years.
Okay. Okay, so for the first question, what is like the relationship like between like young people and their elders? Like, how is there like a greater distance and like respect between young people and their elders compared to the United States?
Okay, so in Nigeria, when you're greeting somebody, and the elders introduce themselves, they hardly ever introduce themselves with their first name. And if they do introduce themselves with their first name, the younger person does not address that first name. They always address the last name. So it'd be like Mr. whatever. For in my case, it'd be like Mr. Bada, how you doing, and stuff like that. And initial greeting doesn't involve a handshake most of the time. Most of the time, if it's traditional, which is where most of Nigeria is, the person will do some kind of gesture. For a girl, they would kneel down and say hi or good afternoon, good morning, sir or ma'am. And then for a guy, it's called a stoop down. And what it is just literally this. You go and you stoop down to your hand touches the floor, your fingers touches the floor. The whole point of it is that you're getting lower in Japan or in China, I guess, whatever, they bow.
Mm-hmm.
That's how we do it.
Yeah, it's usually about. Okay, cool. And then for the second question, how is like the I guess like the formal dressed or like the no more daily like dress or clothing different in the United States?
Well, the normal dressing used to be just shirt and pants. Nigeria's become more westernized than anything. So now it's looking more like how Americans dress.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then hi, I'm Matt Solka.
I'm Jose, and I'm from Guatemala.
Okay, so what's the relationship like between young people and their elders in Guatemala,
Well,
kind of compared to the U.S.?
Compared to the United States, I would say the relationship it's more consistent than what there is here. I frequently see my grandparents like on a weekly basis, something which I feel there isn't that much here.
Yeah. Okay, and the families are a lot closer and stuff like that.
Yeah, and also as you become older, it's kind of like it's looked down upon to send your parents to like a retirement home. So a lot of the parents end up living with their own children when they're old.
Okay. And then the second question is what's the daily like clothing kind of like for the average Guatemalan, like compared to the United States?
Well, in Guatemala, there's basically two big social classes: the indigenous population and the rest of the population, which is mestizo, which is a mix of European and local culture, and it's very westernized. It's very based off the United States, so you basically get people dressing the same as they are here.
Gotcha. And then the last question is there anything that like Americans do that would offend the Guatemalan people that like occur like on a daily basis?
I wouldn't say anything like offensive, but a big thing is just the amount of resources people have here, and I feel like a lot of people take it for granted what they have compared to like what a lot of people have in Guatemala.
Yeah, definitely. Okay. Well, thanks a lot, man.
So, what's your name?
My name's Ying.
Okay, and where are you from?
I'm from China.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so we're gonna ask you a couple questions about like the differences between like American culture and Chinese culture. I guess we'll start with like what are some differences as far as the gender, as in males and females, and how are like things different in China as to here?
I'm not very clearly in here, but in China, personally, I think the business company or business are more like prefer to hire the male, not the female.
Okay, so they like to hire more males, and then with females show them a little more respect, or not so much respect, just that they choose to hire males over females.
Maybe they think the female has more things to do. For example, pregnant or have a baby or such like that. So
do they not work when they have children?
Yeah.
So they stay at home.
They have some holidays, so they cannot to work, so they have to stay home. So the business maybe not prefer to hire a woman.
Okay. Okay. So our second question is, what are some differences in the dress that you see in China and in America?
In China, many companies requires the people should wear formal.
Very formal, very
Yeah,
suits and.
yeah,
Okay.
it's required.
Okay. So what about women? Or did they see like more? Do they wear pants, or do they wear skirts, or do they wear like how is it different? I guess.
They can wear pants and skirts. It's also it can wear that,
Okay.
but they cannot to wear too short dress such like that.
Okay. What about like I know lots of women here wear blouses that maybe like show more skin. Is that frowned upon there too, or no?
Maybe not.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Okay.